What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns climbing back upon Mount Soapbox for yet another rant. And if you have a rant suggestion for a future episode, be it about Grand Theft Auto, Mafia, Red Dead, gaming in general, YouTube, as long as I haven't done it already, so be sure and check the rant playlist first, FYI. Feel free to send your rant suggestions my way via the comments section below, Twitter, or Facebook. All my social stuff, including Discord, linked below in the description section. And I believe a lot of you saw this rant coming since Tuesday when we got the latest car in Grand Theft Auto Online. The electric supercar known as the Coil Cyclone. Yeah, so there's some things I like about this car. There are other things that I obviously don't. And that's why we're doing a rant. And this is going to be a viewer participation rant. We're going to go over your comments from that video. My Coil Cyclone 1 hour live stream I did Tuesday morning. Alright, so I asked you guys, what do you think about the Coil Cyclone? And we're going to be even-handed. We're going to talk about everybody's opinion. Alright, so first off, let's go with King Easy. GeauxBurns, I think it's cool, but I won't get it. Then VW says this, I think it's good, but I'll stick with my Voltic. And Jane, yeah, she noticed my enthusiasm in the live stream. It was early in the morning, Jane, okay? It was like 5:30 in the morning when I started the live stream. I was tired. Next, let's go with Cyber. This is what he said, very bland week. The discounts, double money opportunities. And, of course, most people don't even care about the Cyclone. They're focused on the Hunter, which is hopefully coming out this coming Tuesday. And hopefully, it won't suck. Next we go to, Philicus. I knew I wasn't going to like this car, but Rockstar really outdid themselves with this one, making it exceedingly overpriced car with virtually no benefits aside from aesthetics. Genesis, on the other hand, said this, another car ready to be added to the collection. And finally, Aaron had this to say. This looks to be based on the Rimac Concept 1, the world's fastest supercar that's also electric. And so we went pretty even-handed there. It wasn't a complete, hate fest, unlike what we got last week. Yeah, with the dogfight adversary mode. There was a lot of hate there from the comment section regarding that POS adversary mode. But anyways, my thoughts regarding the Coil Cyclone, in case you didn't watch Tuesday morning. Plus, I've had some time to really think about this a little bit more. For one thing, that price tag, just like some of you guys said in the chat, too damn high. So, to purchase the car and to upgrade the car, the Coil Cyclone, is going to cost you over $2 million. Way too high. Now, I realize there are already supercars in Grand Theft Auto Online and one sports car that's in the $2 million price range. The difference is, a lot of those supercars are very good to compete with in races. We'll get to that in a moment. Now, the look of the Coil Cyclone is okay. It's not bad. I mean, I've seen far fugglier looking supercars added to the game. And yes, the customization is okay too. It's not bad. There's definitely some customization options available for the Cyclone. But let's go back to the performance, because I like to believe when you purchase a supercar, that price tag should give you an idea of how good or how bad of a supercar it's going to be on the track, whether you're doing regular races or, let's see, the stunt races or the transform races. It should just give you an idea based on what you're paying for. Like the higher price you pay hypothetically means that's going to be an even better supercar that you're going to want to have, especially if you are an avid racer in Grand Theft Auto Online. Doesn't matter what you do, racing, cutting stunts, or even the new Transform races. Now, the sad reality is the Coil Cyclone does not compete with the top supercars in the game. And if you guys want to go see proof to this, plug in Bruffy's channel right now. So go check out Bruffy. Most of you know about his channel. Awesome YouTuber. He does all the car tests, letting you know if this car is good or not, whether it's supercars, sports cars, muscle cars, etc. And that's how I felt Tuesday morning whenever I was driving it around along with Chaotic Irishman. You know, Bruffy basically in his video chimes the same shit. Yeah, it has pretty good acceleration, but the top speed and the traction sucks. So yeah, and a lot of YouTubers out there, I'm not going to name names, we're going by the old tried and true airport test, where you go to one side of LSIA and you do a straight shot to the other side. I mean, that's okay to do, and I do it during the live stream for fun, but that's not a true legitimate test because the strip that you're using is not really that long compared to a lot of the races that are in the game. It's not a true test. And maybe it did beat a few supercars in that limited test. It's because they didn't have the chance to get their acceleration up high enough with their top speed to eventually overtake the Coil Cyclone. But if you went into a bona fide test, a race, and put that Cyclone up against the other top-of-the-line supercars in the game, like the XA21 or the Wagner, for example, a few others as well that are in top form right now, they would all kick the Coil Cyclone's ass. Man, I'm sorry. It's just not that good of a supercar. In fact, I believe that it, like so many other vehicles in Grand Theft Auto Online, has been misclassed. I think that the Coil Cyclone should have been a sports car, not a supercar. And maybe if it was, lowered in class to the sports car category, it might have been able to compete with the sports cars, the top level sports cars. But then again, maybe not. It just doesn't feel like a supercar to me. Just like the Voltic, it doesn't feel like a supercar either. Even though both electric supercars are in the supercar category, it just feels like they're out of their league because they're both basically at the top of the list when it comes to performance and racing and etc. compared to all the other supercars in the game. Now, unless you're an avid car collector and you just love cars and you just always have to get the next new car, no matter how good or how bad it is, just to add it to one of your garages, and you just happen to love the look of the car, or you're an avid electric car fan in real life, and you've been waiting for a car like this to be added to Grand Theft Auto Online because, it is very quiet. It's very quiet. So, yeah, I mean, some people like that. Some of us prefer an actual engine sound, whether it's a supercar engine or a sports car engine or an old American muscle car engine. And unless you have, like, a ridiculous amount of money in your Maze Bank account where you will not have any real buyer's remorse when you purchase this vehicle, I would say pass on the Coil Cyclone. At least wait till it's discounted, probably in a few weeks from now. I would say, like, somewhere in December, before the end of the year, you're going to see one of these, like, weekend or weekly, like, discounts, double money thing comes up, like, happens every week in Grand Theft Auto Online. And one of the vehicles that's going to be discounted for probably, I would say, 25% or more maybe, is going to be this car, the Coil Cyclone. And I would say if you are still on the fence about whether or not you want to get it, I would just say wait till it's available to purchase with a discount. Even then, I don't know if it would be really worth it, but at least then you would save a few bucks. And you have to bear something else in mind. We are reaching the end of the Dripocalypse 2017 that came with Smuggler's Run several months ago. We only have two vehicles left, the Hunter attack helicopter and the laser fighter jet. After that, there's no more drip-fed content, except for maybe the creator for Transform Races. After that, that's December, and there's always a big DLC that comes out in December, and the rumor mill has it, and even Rockstar confirmed it in a newswire about a month or so ago that they do have another DLC in the works, before the end of the year, and December is the last month of the year, so chances are there's going to be a big DLC coming out in December, which means there's going to be new content, new cars, and new other stuff, specifically new cars, and there may even be a supercar that comes out in the December DLC that you may end up liking more than the Coil Cyclone. All the more reason to save your money right now and pass on the Coil Cyclone.